has a cylinder. If it'll switch over, so there you go there. You know, you can see the Cranberry Creek is still, it still tries to point a little bit, but I think, you know, that's going to fill out just fine. It'll make a really nice hedge as well. So that's what we got going on there. And they're looking real good, and Cheryl's got them on inventory ready to go. So next is Tusanana. Now we just want to show everybody these are really small. You know, this is it's an extremely dwarf plant, barely to the edge of the can. That's what we're shipping. We only have about 100 of them. Just want to make sure people see what we got, and you can see we're just pulling the biggest ones we can out of the block. I think there's like 800 or something like that in the block. We're only putting 100 on right now, and that's why some of them are still a little small yet. But great looking plant, nice crop. We've had to grow this completely separate, kind of figured it out. It takes very, very little water, so you have to be extremely careful. If a customer takes this, lands it on the lot, and sets it next to other like bigger junipers or something that might be taking a lot of water, they'll probably kill this. So it takes very little water. It takes a little bit of special care. So just pass that along for people who are bringing it in. But excellent plant for, like Cheryl has on there, you know, rock garden areas, things like that. And it needs really well-drained soils. So. Next, on the flip side, is Darabella Kodiak Black. This is, Kodiak Orange. This is an aggressive grower. It's deer resistant. It's got great clean foliage. Has that kind of burnt orange color to it, which seems to be kind of catching on out there. Not my favorite color, but other people seem to like it. And grows very well, not much maintenance, low maintenance, and it is a native. It's considered a native. So you can see there, we got a great looking group of them there. We got 350 on, and there's more coming behind them. So next, we'll jump into a grass. We got one of the big grass. This is peppermint stick. This one here will get fairly large, not as big as straight arunda. But it'll get pretty big, so it needs a bit of an area, probably, it'll get up to 6 feet, and it can spread. But out of all of them, it's fairly easy to control it. It's not going to get out of hand. That's why we picked this one to go with. It's got great color in the variegation, excellent resistant to rust. I got 2 real nice groups of this in my yard. I've been growing it for years. I love this grass. So great grass, very impactful. We don't grow a lot of them. We just have to grow them in a 7-gallon just because of the aggressive nature of it. It would just be, the root structure would be really difficult to maintain a good plant with 3. So it's in a 7, and we got 75 of them, and they're ready to go. Hydrangea, Magical Candle. This is Plants That Works plant. We like this one. We're going to continue going forward with it. We are a little strong on this crop, a little long on the numbers, so we got some work to do with moving this plant. We do have some good pricing out there, so check that out. We really like this plant because of its branching structure, very stiff branches. It's really going to resist flopping. I know right now you can see a lot of hydrangeas out there flopping in people's yards, or in the sales yards, not so much in people's lawns. But this one here is not going to do that. It does present its flower very well above the foliage, and its compact nature is really good. Good white flower, good color. It's just not well known out there, so it's kind of difficult to shove it out there against the proven winner brands and some of the other brands out there. But it's a great one. We want to keep going with this genetics. We think it really has a home out there, so please make sure you take a look at it. And anybody who comments that they don't like this or that because of the floppy nature, please lead in with this plant, Magical Candle. Next, we should
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Real quick, on that one, Magical Flame or Mystical, and then Confetti, are all three of those varieties now into newer crops like this? This doesn't match what I was seeing that we were landing, and I'm excited to see this.
No, Confetti is out. So all we have in Confetti is what's left over. So it's an older crop that was trimmed back and flushing. We're shipping this crop here. Mystical Flame, I'm not sure where you're at with that one. We might be getting a little thin on that one. We'll get back with you. Magical Candle. This is the fresh crop right here. The other ones are older. Okay, you got some new. Okay, you got some new Mystical Flames that we just moved into. So.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, but Confetti, we just have the old stuff, and that's it. We're going to move off of Confetti. I mean, it's a nice plant, but we decided to go with Magical Candle here. It's just a little bit better. So. Okay. Strong Box. This is a proven winner. Proven winner came out with several of them. I think they came out with 5 or 6 of them in one shot, and they're kind of thinning it down. We really picked Strong Box. We think it's a better grower. It's got a little bit better uniformity and habit. And we did notice a little bit better winter hardiness to it. I wouldn't oversell that, but it did perform a little bit better than Gem Box and some of the others. That's why we chose Strong Box. Proven Winner's not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. And just be honest with you, I think it's just a little bit tougher out there for the world and environment we're in. So take a look at it. We got a great looking crop. We got good depth on it. And for those people who don't want to go with the standards because they get a little big, this one would be perfect. Then we go into the Granadas. So this is patio box. And you can see here how great the crop looks. Cheryl put one in there, which, jogged my memory. I think this one here would be great for the holiday season coming up, for selling for those porches and patios. Just a perfect little pyramid right now. So it would be great for that. So maybe, you could lead into that here over the next couple of months. And it also, it's a great landscape plant. You just got to be careful with it going up north. You can go into tougher areas. It just has to be well protected. And then we here at the nursery, we do give it minimal heat and winter water. So that's also critical for anybody who's going to store this in the northern areas. And I think the last one is Weigelia Wine and Rose. So I think everybody knows Wine and Rose. I've spent a lot of time. Other than the fact that this one was cycled to be shipping at this time with the trimming, we were able to have really good cycles on this crop this year. So we're moving into this one, which has, an excellent new flush, which is sometimes hard to come by this time of year. In August, they start looking a little tired. We got a real fresh looking group. And if this group starts getting a little tired, I also have a group that I have in a high tunnel house, which has, shaded plastic over it, and those were just coming out of a trim. So we'll be able to ship these real clean, nice looking Wine and Rose all the way through the rest of the season. I know it's a linchpin plant, so we're really trying hard to start doing this as much as we can, do as many crops as we can. So.
Okay, the very first thing we have up here is the Achillea Sunny Seduction. This is starting to show some flowers. It's nice, compact, full of buds. I didn't put the Strawberry Seduction on because they're not consistent in size. They're just going to have to get trimmed back. So for Achillea, you probably want to just focus on the Sunny Seduction. Baptisia, Jeff wants to try to get these on early. This is a really good time to sell them because they're short and compact. I believe there was two varieties I put on. The very first one is the pink truffles. It has a nice pink, small, tiny flower on it. And you have the sparkling sapphire. Both of them are nice and clean leaves and everything, but they're short and compact, and this is probably the best time to get rid of these varieties right now. Caryopteris, as promised, they were being put on at the end of August. They are coming out with light trim, but it's still, as you can see, they're small, compact. Some are actually starting to create some buds, nothing with flowers yet, but they are starting to create buds. But I put on all varieties, so you can just go ahead and stroll through the other ones. Now the petite blue is, out of the 4 varieties put on, is probably the smallest of the varieties. So if your customer is one who really needs something for size, just keep that in mind. This is the only small one between the other 2 varieties, three varieties. Sapphire Surf, this is probably the biggest one. It's nice and big, and it's actually really starting to show some buds. But it's nice form, good compact, and like I said, all 4 varieties coming out for trim. And then we have the Sunshine Blue, brilliant yellow. It doesn't have any discoloration of the foliage or burnt tips. So this, like I said, they're over there in T1, nice, ready to go, prime to sell. Shiana glabra, not showing flowers, but you know, Jeff is another variety who wants to get it on before it gets too late and like that. Short, compact, nice glossy leaf, but like I said, it's probably another week before it starts showing some buds, but it's still a nice compact flower or plant. Echinacea powwow berry. The foliage is clean. It's not really heavy in buds yet, but it got some space, and as you can see, it's a nice clean plant. This is probably the one variety it's starting to show some flowers and buds, but don't use that as your selling point for this variety. It is coming up, but like I said, it's nice and clean. The Perry Splendors, this one is full of flowers. It's more thinner than the other ones, and like I said, it's 17 centimeter, but like I see, it's full of flowers and blooms. The Purpurea Magnus, this is a hot variety. We see them sell through this very, very quickly. They are starting to show some buds, no color yet, but it is short, compact, and as you can see, it's a nice clean foliage, and it's really nice. Hydrangea Bobo, we put on to 2 gallons. As you can see there, now this one I'm showing you just what is possible of. It is starting to get some buds, but like I said, this is the 2 gallons. It's going to be a little bit smaller than your 3 gallons, but still, this is a hot variety. Everybody wants it, and I believe we grow the entire crop for this one. The 3 gallons is probably a week behind this, so if your customer wants something bigger, you can let them know we will have them, but it's probably a week behind this variety. I'll probably be able to put on sometime by the end of next week, I'm hoping. Okay, Hydrangea Twist and Shouts. Finally, they're coming out of a trim. It's just starting to get some buds. Don't use that as your sell point for that, but if you had a customer who was really looking for these varieties, I finally put these back on. But like I said, they are getting some buds on these. Nice compact hydrangea. Okay, Leucanthum, Banana Cream. These are the varieties. Another variety that's hot in demand. This is well-rooted. Nice clean foliage. It doesn't have any buds, but I mean, if you got customers who need them for landscapes or something like that, they'll be okay with these. But like I said, just make sure your customer knows what they're getting, because usually the selling point of these is the bud and flowers. But like I said, it's nice, compact, and it's ready to go. The Becky is also another one. It doesn't have any buds or flower, but like I said, it's well rooted. Mostly for this, probably right now, you want to probably focus on your landscapers. Just let them know we got this for them. They can put them to finish up their jobs. But for retailers, no, you might want to just maybe with another 2 weeks, they'll start showing some buds and flower. But still, nice, compact, well rooted. Monardas, as you can see, we had to just put these on because some varieties are blooming out faster than the others, and we can't wait for the other ones. So this goes on the 80%, 90%, 100% rule. We move the entire crop on. The red rose is full of, this one right here, if you need something for color, focus on this variety right here. Red rose, full of flowers, full of blooms. And the foliage is nice and clean. Once again, that's the reason why I said we did put them all on. The Buzz Bubblegum Blast is probably a week behind when it comes to showing buds and flowers, but still foliage is clean, and this is the best prime time we really want to get these out the door. The cherry pops, this variety is full of buds. This one grows more straight up. It's not more of a compact one, but still foliage is really clean. Like I said, I can't really emphasize that. We always get issues with that later on, but like I said, this is the prime time to get these out the door. For color, focus on those two varieties right there. So for Monarda. For roses, we put these Miracle on the Hudson's back on, coming back out of the trim. As you can see, they are full of flowers and buds. Nice compact, and the crop is very consistent. You can almost run this crop. So for roses, I still have double knockout 3 gallons. Those are still nice. You want to focus on that when it comes to red. And like I said, the Miracle on the Hudson is your next red you really want to focus on if your customer needs something with red flowers.